What is up, my good people? Welcome to the Mega Bull Experience. Here I'm going to show you um, some new things I've been looking at Energy Web Token, for Energy Web Token. And they have, first I'll show you this clip, right, on Energy Web, and it's CEO Jesse Morris talking about it. Then I'm going to show you something that I think is important for you to know for this specific token.
All right, here now is Jesse Morris. He's the CEO of Energy Web, a nonprofit building open source solutions to accelerate decarbonization in the energy sector. Leah Wald, as you can see there, CEO of Valkyrie, is still joining us. Jesse, thanks for joining the conversation. So, Energy Web co-founded the Crypto Climate Accord in April of 2021. Talk to us about the goal of the accord and sort of the progress that you've seen, especially considering this hearing that we were just talking about yesterday.
Thank you for having me here. So as you said, Energy Web Foundation, my organization, is actually focused on using blockchain and other technologies to actually help decarbonize the global economy. But because we use blockchain, we actually sit at this really interesting overlap between the world of sustainability and the crypto industry. So we're trying to do our part to actually decarbonize the entire cryptocurrency industry, which is what the Crypto Climate Accord is all about.
So, I made a video about the Crypto Climate Accord, and Energy Web is at the center of that, which is very, very crucial when talking about the use case and how important this token is. I do see a future for this. Now, let's look at some of the use cases that it has, right? Here, at least one use case that I was looking at recently, but it's actually been out for a while. So when you look at the trust layer, right, you see that there's the Energy Web Chain, the token itself, the validator nodes, and the block explorer. Then you go to the utility or the infrastructure layer, what tells you all the different things that can be done, identity solutions. Now, where I'm going to be focusing on is the applications, because there's one in specific, which is the e-mobility, which is called OCN, right? And this is going to be something that could be used for electric vehicles, okay? And it's a decentralized e-roaming solution that will be used, okay? And you guys can go ahead and check out their website and click on any of these. I'm going to go to an article where they partnered with BMW, okay? And they're going to be using the Energy Web blockchain for this. Now let's read it here. They have partnered with BMW to demonstrate a blockchain solution for recharging electric vehicles with renewable energy. Now, if you're into electric vehicles, that's good for you. I personally like my internal combustion engine. Anywho, that's just a side note. But you see where the trends are going. You see where vehicles are going. And, Tesla's, for example, have led the market in this regard. So something like this is going to be very crucial. And the fact that they've started the Crypto Climate Accord goes to show that they're leading the charge. Now, the solution is part of Energy Web's open charging network, which charging electric vehicles is not dissimilar to mobile phones. Sometimes your call will use the operator you signed up to, and other times it'll roam to another mobile network. Likewise, most cars sign up to one charging network for charging electric vehicles, but several companies operate public charging points. When roaming, this adds an intermediary and hence an additional cost. And Energy Web's blockchain solution can instead route the charging cost. However, some might argue that the Energy Web blockchain is effectively the intermediary and it only works with charging points that have signed up. What underpins the Energy Web offering is a decentralized identifier for the car, which is stored in the vehicle's wallet. The car can securely share private data with the charging point and, with their permission, the grid operator. So in fact, it seems like they're going to be using the decentralized blockchain or Energy Web's blockchain to connect with charging points and then securely share any data that you may have with the charging point where your car is being charged, right? Once you get the permission, you'll go ahead and be able to charge your vehicle. And so this is important because they're partnering with BMW for this. Okay? Now, by assigning digital identities to EVs using Energy Web's blockchain-based operating system, TSOs can finally benefit from visibility at the device level, which they have never had before. And this was what Jesse Morris, the CEO, said. And, I'm going to skip down because I basically explained to you what they're trying to do. And it's have the vehicle share the private data with the charging point, right? And you're going to use Energy Web's blockchain in order to do so. And then you're going to be granted permission and you'll be able to charge your vehicle. Okay? And basically, this is a video you guys can also watch, but the takeaway from the video is that getting car wallets integrated could help future applications, such as using the EV's battery for storing electricity at home. Okay? And so when you look at this, the whole EV industry is taking off, right? And when you're talking about going and charging vehicles, something like this, you can see the reason as to why they would integrate, right? If you're trying to decarbonize the whole crypto space, and when it does, not just if it becomes mainstream, when it does become mainstream and people start utilizing these protocols, right? These blockchain, these different, like for example, Energy Web blockchain or any other token. When you start utilizing the blockchain, you're gonna utilize the token behind it, right? Because you're really investing in a piece of the protocol. And by owning the token, that's how you're investing into that piece of the protocol. So essentially, I see this being a positive for Energy Web and its token, and it should give you some good insights as to where it's headed. I thought I would share this with you. If you're interested in Energy Web token, it's something you might look into, find out more about it, know about why you would want to own a piece of this protocol, right? As goes for other digital assets. And I'm extremely bullish on XRP because of the use cases, right? And the partnerships that it has. So that's what you want to do when you're investing into a certain digital asset. Look at their partnerships. What are they building for the future, right? Who and what are they involved in? So, nevertheless, this is Energy Web Token. Look into it more. Like and subscribe to the channel. This is the Mega Bull. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.